Hi everybody, Sanbonani. Welcome to my channel. Do make sure that you are subscribed and also do like the video. So you guys, you remember when I said this one Sunday and I was like, we are one of these ones, we are one of these ones, we are one of these ones. You remember we were talking about it? One Sunday, after a week of all of the drama with the Madlanga Commission ad hoc committee, all of the bombs that had been dropped on South Africans, the Sunday World had decided that on their front page they were going to write a story that was supposed to be about Mkwanazi's corpse stealing some watch, expensive watch, okay? And I did not understand. I was like, this is very shady. Okay. And some people had said in the comment section, you know what? We need to boycott the Sunday World. And I was like, you know what? That would be such a good idea if I did not need the gossip every Sunday. Okay. So I need to figure out where I'm going to get my gossip or every Sunday and then I will boycott them. But I do think, you guys, that the Sunday World, as much as I love it, but it has been moving very funny. There are articles that you read and you like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but what is the goal of you writing this article at this particular time? Okay, so there are things that have been shared. And remember, after they wrote that article, it came out there at the commission that the whole watch situation was not true. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Okay. So now, you guys, with this article that I'm going to do about Enhle Mbali, number one, I feel like most of the information that has been shared in this article is the information that was shared in last week's episode, because on the issue of the Sunday World last week, Enhle Mbali was there. They had written an article about her. I think the whole point was trying to create this whole thing of Enhle Mbali married DJ Black Coffee after she found out that DJ Black Coffee is a millionaire. Okay, so I read that article. I remember saying it. This article is like for me. Now, you guys, they have written another article about Enhle Mbali. And this is the title. Okay, Enhle Mbali crashed at DJ Black Coffee's house on their first date. Now, remember, these two articles are coming out after Enhle Mbali had announced on her social media that the divorce situation, the fights that they were having in court, everything is like settled. She had basically won, which basically for some of us indicated that she got what she was fighting for, which is the fact that they were married and married in community of property, and she was going to be entitled to, I guess, 50% of DJ Black Coffee's assets. I guess DJ Black Coffee would be entitled the same way. Okay. Now, you guys, there was an article that was written that was explaining what exactly she was going to be getting. After that, you guys, I feel like every Sunday it's an article about Enhle Mbali, almost trying to convince us that Enhle Mbali is or was a gold digger, and that her marrying DJ Black Coffee was a gold digging situation. Okay, I'm like, what is the Sunday World trying to do? Okay. It makes you feel like, do they sometimes get paid to write certain articles? Because some articles will not be making sense, especially like I don't know, you guys. Okay, I'll read this article for you. First, you will feel like a lot of it was shared in last week's article, but I wanted to get a feel of what they're trying to say about Enhle Mbali. Okay, but this is my thing. If the Sunday World is trying to say to us that Enhle Mbali is a gold digger, what a successful gold digger she was. Okay, we kind of need master classes from Enhle Mbali. How did you do it, honey? Listen, if she's running a master class, I might just attend, okay? What a successful story of a gold digger. Okay, so let me read the story for you and you can make your own judgment. Because for me, this article, the Sunday World, is just moving funny. Okay, we have enough stuff going on in South Africa for you to be telling us about Enhle Mbali, marrying old DJ Black Coffee for money. But okay, let me give it to you. It says Enhle Mbali crashed at DJ Black Coffee's house on their first date. Does it even matter now after they have was it 2 or 3 kids, and they've been married for a number of years, and he cheated on her many times. Okay, does that information even matter at this point? Okay. Television actress Enhle Mbali spent the night at the house of the music legend DJ Breakoff on their first date, and they have shared this themselves in their interviews. The former Chisa and Isibaya thespian also spent the second night at the talented recording superstar's pet. Thereafter, their date blossomed into a relationship, according to the judgment delivered by Judge Mungezi Ntanga at the Johannesburg High Court, where the former lovebirds were slugging it out over the division of their estate. Mloja had also applied for 500,000 rands in maintenance for their 2 children. Mloja, who dumped Black Coffee like a volcano, spitting lava after discovering that he had sired 2 children with different women behind her back, filed for divorce and the benefits, saying that they were married in community of property because he had paid lobola for her. Black Coffee disputed that they had married in community of property and opposed the equal division of the assets. Delivering judgment, Danga stated that Mloja testified that she first met Black Coffee at the set of the television show known as Cheetah, where the musician was a guest for the foregoing television show. The judgment stated that the former lovebirds met again in a television show known as Young Gifted and Black Television, where she was shooting. That evening, the defendant sent the inbox via Facebook social media channel and asked her for coffee. Due to the defendant's persistence over time, she finally gave in and agreed to go on a date with the defendant. Okay. And listen, you guys, there is no gold digger that is going to ignore messages from DJ Black Coffee on Facebook. Nobody is going to do that. But anyway, okay, let's just pretend we believe this anyway, that Mbali is a gold digger. Okay, the defendant picked her up from her place, and on their way, the defendant told her that he wanted her on that date so badly, and that he might have told a little lie. The defendant told her that they were going directly to a date, but he had 2 gigs before they could go, and he did not want to miss out on the opportunity to go out with her. Okay. Did he take her on a gig? She explained a gig is a booking for an artist, but be it for DJs, acting on television shows, and being a master of ceremony, stated the judgment, which the Sunday world has seen. Danga further stated that Mloja and Black Coffee went to the first gig in Wattville on the East Rand, and later on a second gig in Rosebank in Joburg. Listen, you guys, I know some of you hate it when I read and then I start talking about, but you guys, I'm thinking, so when you're going through a divorce, you need to remember how you met your spouse. Lapo, I don't even remember, honey. Okay, I guess I must not divorce because I will have trouble remembering these things. After the second gig, they could not go to a restaurant as it was already past the time, and he knew very well that he was going to finish late and that they were never going to go to a restaurant. Who's a gold digger now? Okay. They decided to get something to eat from the convenience store and went to the defendant's home, where they had a great conversation and they might have spoken until the early hours of the morning. When she wanted to leave that evening, the defendant talked her out of it. Okay, this is a gold digger. She wants to go home. Okay, after spending the whole night here and the whole day, she wants to go home. But the gold stops her from going home. Okay, they decided to get something to. Okay. When she wanted to leave that evening to go home, the gold talked her out of it. They spent the night together and had a conversation until the sun rose. From the day on, they became inseparable. The judgment also stated that Mlotshwa testified that after she became pregnant, she was scared because she was not ready to have a baby at her age and outside of wedlock. They had the conversation. She started crying, and the defendant comforted her and assured her that she had nothing to worry about, and that there was a plan for her for their future. At the time, she was unsure of what that meant, but she trusted the defendant and expected no harm from him. The judgment also stated that Mlotshwa pleaded with her uncles, who were angry that she had agreed to enter into a shotgun marriage with Bekoff to allow her to wed him because he was a billionaire. After convincing he's a millionaire. Like, really, we're supposed to believe that, like, okay, anyway. After convincing them, Black Coffee paid 70,000 rand. A millionaire paid 70,000 rand, lobola. She testified that her career later suffered because Black Coffee told her he was not comfortable about her drinking from the lips of the fellow male actors on set. The defendant was no longer comfortable with her taking kissing scenes. She testified that the majority of the time she was not working. In order to keep the peace in the household, she looked after the house, packing the defendant's clothes, fed him, and massaged the defendant's injured hand, and Tanga wrote. And Tanga said the Black Coffee testified that he bought a new salon. That's why she assumed he was a millionaire. But why does that matter? Because he was a millionaire. And if he wasn't a millionaire, he became a billionaire later on. Okay? So that's why I'm like, listen, if you're trying to prove that Enhle Mbali is a gold digger, can we have masterclass, please? Please? I don't get it, you guys. I don't get it, okay? I don't get it. I feel like they wanted to get into the marriage, okay? But I do feel like there are things that happened with their union that feels like Black Coffee never intended for it to last that long. Because anybody that slips something on you, like, to sign... He has other plans, honey. You are a temporary plan, and he has a long-term plan somewhere, and it does not include you. Anyway, you guys, I don't know. The Sunday World wrote the article. I don't know why they did, but I read it to you. So you go into the comment section and tell me, how shady are they that they are giving us this article yet again on another Sunday? Okay, agreed. Finally, we agree with you, Sunday World. Enhle Mbali is a gold digger. But please write that she was a good gold digger, because it's a success story. She was successfully gold digging. Okay? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumagona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginithanda kakhulu.